Do you want to work from home but feel like you don't really have the skills yet? What if I told you that you can earn money right from the comfort of your own home with just a camera and a few ingredients from your kitchen? That's right. There are bloggers who are looking for fresh recipe content every single day, and they'll actually pay you to create it for them. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get started creating content for bloggers, even if you are a total beginner like I was. If we haven't met yet, hey, I'm Shannon. I started creating content for bloggers with no related experience. I didn't have a fancy camera, and I certainly was not great in the kitchen. But since then, I have made thousands of sales completely behind the scenes from home as a stay-at-home mom. I've also taught hundreds of other beginners how to start their own freelance content creation businesses from scratch. And in this video, I want you to see how this option is available to you too, even if you are brand new. So let's dive in. There are 5 basic steps to creating a content package to sell to bloggers. I'm going to share those with you now, but be sure to watch until the end because a little later in the video, I'll let you in on a little super simple trick to make the process even easier. Step 1, start with a concept. What are you going to create? Bloggers buy 3 key types of content. They buy recipes, they buy crafts, and printable templates that you can make in Canva. The most in-demand type of content is definitely recipes, but the other types regularly sell as well. Now, the most profitable type of content we can create and sell is recipes, followed by crafts, and then printable templates. If you want to make really great money with content creation, I always recommend making recipes your top priority. So, how do we know what to create? There are several ways to come up with content ideas. One is using content ranking tools that help you find topics that are highly searched for. Now, another tool, which is one of my favorites, is Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing resource for seasonal and holiday content inspiration. Now, these are just starting points. Once we gather ideas, we put our own spin on them to make each piece of content unique. Step number 2 is to actually create the content. So let's say I'm making cupcakes to sell. I gather the ingredients and start photographing the step-by-step process so it's easy for the blogger's readers to follow along at home. Once the recipe is created and the step-by-step photos are done, it's time to take styled images of the finished product. This is one of my favorite parts because we get to be creative, we get to tell a story through the way we style our food and the props we use, and just the overall presentation of the photos. These are the photos that you'll see on Pinterest and social media. Now, most of us don't have a fancy studio. I personally take all of my content photos right here in my living room next to my kitchen where the lighting is best. I have a pop-up table and just a few supplies to create kind of like a small temporary studio by my back door. And when I'm done photographing my content, everything tucks nicely into my closet until the next photo shoot that I do. And here's the best part. You can do this super affordably. Even finding props for your scene does not have to break the bank. I like to pick up props at thrift shops, Walmart, or Target dollar sections, garage sales, and similar places. With a little creativity, you can build a beautiful setup without spending a fortune. Now, step number 3 is to edit and finalize your package. So after the photography is done, we edit the photos, type up the recipe and instructions for the blogger, and then package up the file so they're ready to hand off to the blogger who purchases. Now, one side note I want to mention is our job does not involve much writing. This is a common question I get asked regularly. How much writing is required? Not much at all. Actually, our main work is just creating the recipes and photographing the content. The only writing involved really is typing up the ingredients list, directions, and a few notes for the blogger to help them write their article. They actually handle the blog post themselves. Step number 4 is selling. Once everything is packaged up, it's time to price your work. Content packages commonly sell for anywhere between $150 to $400 and even more. Factors like quality of work and how many bloggers you're selling your content package to can affect your pricing. Yes, you can create a concept once and sell it to multiple bloggers. That's one of my favorite ways to sell. Even beginners can earn anywhere from $200 to $300 per content package. Now, where do you find these bloggers? There are thousands of bloggers looking to buy content. You can connect with them in places like Facebook groups, on Instagram, you can connect with them on LinkedIn, or even directly through their blogs. Now, here's an important mindset tip I want to share. Bloggers do not expect you to be award-winning photographers. There are bloggers at all levels with different budgets. So a newer blogger may be more thrilled to pay a beginner level price for content that helps them grow their blog. As your skills improve, you can raise your rates, and more established bloggers will pay those higher price points because they want that premium content. So there you have it, the basics of creating a content package for bloggers, even as a complete beginner. And now for that fun little tip that I promised. Always keep a small notebook, or even if you want to jot this down on your phone, keep a list of inspiration. Inspiration for content ideas can strike you anywhere. Whether you're looking at a magazine or you're scrolling Pinterest, keep an ongoing list of ideas so you always know what content projects you can create next. If you're ready to get started, just remember this: you don't need fancy equipment or years of experience to do this. You just need to start creating, have a little fun, and put yourself out there. If you're interested in learning more, click the link below to learn more about getting started, and I'll see you in the next video.